everybody, welcome back to Board Online, Board Offline. I'm Baker, and this is
Biagio.
And she doesn't have any school today because it's fall break, so she decided to help me out with the unboxing for Star Realms, which we just got. Star Realms is a deck building game. Everything you need comes in this one box for 2 players, which really, from what I understand, is the main way this game was designed to be played. So we're going to get right into it and see what we've got. Okay, so let's get on into it. I've got Biagio here with me. Say hey, Biagio.
Hi.
And here we go. Okay, I'm going to open the box up here. Oh, okay. Don't want to mess the box up. Well, only that did rip it a little bit, didn't we?
Yep.
All right. Well, keep that in mind. The box is a little bit tight getting into it. So let's see what we got here. All right, so it looks like we got our rules here. That's for multiplayer rules, 3 players and up. Okay. And here we go with the 2-player rules, which is probably the primary way anybody's going to play the game. Take a look at that. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so let's get into this first deck here, see what we got. All right, looks like we got the Blob faction, Battle Pod, Trade Pod, Ram, some Blob bases.
Which I think would be a little tiny bit gross. It sounds
kind of gross, yeah.
Yeah.
Blob Destroyer.
Bleh.
All right, and then we go into the Machine Cult. Get a Trade Bot and Missile Bot. Let's see, Stealth Needle. Battle Mech, Brain World. All right, then we go on into Star Empire ship with the Corvette, Imperial Frigate, Survey Ship, Space Station, Dreadnought. All right, and then here's the Trade Federation. All right, let's see what's in this other package here. More Trade Federation, Embassy Yacht, Freighter, Defense Center. All right, and here we got your basic cards, your unaligned ships, the Viper and the Scout. Which you got a whole bunch of those, obviously, everybody's going to start with some of those. And then you got the Explorer, which is another unaligned ship. And then you've got your Authority, which you got 1, and then 5 on the other side. And then it goes on down to 10 and 20 on the other side. So there we go. That's everything. So here's everything that comes in the box. You've got 80 trade cards. It's going to be 20 for each faction, the Star Empire, the Blobs, the Machine Cult, and the Trade Federation. You've got 16 Scout cards, 10 Explorer cards, 4 Viper cards. You're going to have 12 Authority cards that have the 1-5 side and 6 that have the 10-20 side. And then you've got your 2 instruction manuals, 1 for your standard 2-player rules, and then 1 for multiplayer rules with 3 and 4 players, or even more, I suppose, depending on how many decks you use. As far as card quality goes, I mean, I think it's about, I guess, what I've come to expect from most games. I still think it's a little bit thin, but I guess growing up playing crazy eights and stuff like that with, your standard 52 cards. A lot of those are a little bit thicker by just a bit, but either way, it's pretty standard for what you expect from these sort of games these days. The box, I don't think the box is particularly bad quality, but the cards were just packed so tight in there that you saw when I tore it a little bit there, opening it up. I've talked a lot about how the Dungeon Command boxes in my previous videos. I've talked about the Dungeon Command boxes are just complete and total garbage. And I guess maybe this is of a similar thickness, maybe a little bit thicker, but also it's a smaller box, so you don't need quite as much structural integrity. But that sure did rip, and I don't know if that was just because I was being a little too rough trying to get it open, or the cards were so tight, or with the instruction manuals in here, or what that was. But that's something to think about as far as the component quality goes. But again, that's just the box, and if you sleeve these cards, you're not going to use this box anyway. I'll be sleeving them shortly, I hope, and there's no way they'll fit back in this box after they're sleeved, so you're going to have to get a different container regardless. And then the instruction manuals are what they are. They're just little flyers, So you can read through that in about 5-6 minutes, and you've got the whole game memorized pretty much. There's not a whole lot of complication for what I could see there. So that's everything that comes in the box. Like I said, there's not a whole lot in there, and it's going to be a pretty quick game, I believe. I think it plays around 20 minutes is what the back of the box says. Did you see anybody that was your favorite? Is that what you got right there?
Yep. The Battle Pod, it's my favorite because I like how they designed it and they made it look the same as that one. And
the little one looks the same as the big one there?
Yeah. And they make it look like this is a pop-up. So I like that because it really makes me feel like I can just grab it out of the card.
So the artwork really brings you in and it makes it look like the artwork's pretty real and everything is what you're saying? Okay. All right. All right, I think my favorite group just from looking at it is going to be the Machine Cult, but or maybe the Star Empire look pretty cool too. So that's everything. Be looking for, we've got a couple different games going right now. I've got to get to my review for Dungeon Command pretty soon, and then go through Dead of Winter, and then eventually after that we'll get to the rest of the videos for Star Realms. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you like the channel, subscribe. And check me out on BGG if you're on that. And until next time, if you're bored online,
bored offline.